Vaccination efforts in Rhode Island and Massachusetts will get a big boost soon.
CVS Health will start offering COVID-19 vaccines at select locations in both Massachusetts and Rhode Island next week.
And you can see the locations right there on your screen. There will be 4 sites in Rhode Island. Right now we know of 3 locations: East Greenwich, Westerly, and Woonsocket.
In Massachusetts, there will be 18 locations, including one in Seekonk.
And 12 News reporter Brandon Truitt is live in Providence with the very latest on the vaccination efforts here in Rhode Island. Brandon?
Well, Mike, important to note that those allotments of vaccine coming in for CVS are going to be in addition to what the state gets every week. Today, we learned that the Department of Health is set to unveil more information about a streamlined vaccine registration service this week.
We're basically working on a system that people can use to sign up for vaccine, available at a state-run site.
Dr. Philip Chan with the Rhode Island Department of Health giving insight into what signing up for a vaccine will eventually look like.
It's going to work similar basically to testing.
Dr. Chan says the state is planning a one-stop shop, a website where you can enter your information and select a vaccination site that works for you.
Our primary system will be the online system.
The state says they're creating a 1-800 hotline for those needing extra help. Rhode Island is currently vaccinating people 75 and up. Health officials say more appointments will likely open in the coming days. Those 65 and older will be up next.
It's definitely going to be a few weeks after, 2 to 3 weeks, I would say, at the very least, after we open it up for 75 and older, although it's going to depend, of course, on vaccine doses and how many people actually sign up.
The state has stayed consistent in their view. More doses means more available appointments. Some states are moving to free up second doses to get first shots out faster. That's not the case here.
I know a lot of people have talked about potentially even giving just 1 dose of the vaccine or delaying that second dose, and that's something that we're not recommending at this point.
And later this week, we are expecting to learn more about the pre-existing testing locations turning into potential vaccination sites, although the state at this point is not making it clear which ones they're considering using. Live in Providence, Brandon Truitt, 12 News.
Tonight, more COVID-19 vaccines are coming to southern New England in a matter of days. I'm Kim Kalunian.
I'm Mike Montecalvo. Today, the Biden administration announced they will start shipping vaccines directly to pharmacies across the country, and CVS says it will offer in-store vaccinations at some of its Rhode Island and Massachusetts locations starting next week.
As of today, the Department of Health says more than 26,000 have been fully vaccinated, though state-run clinics were closed yesterday because of the storm.
As 12 News reporter Brandon Truitt found out today, the state is also working to expand its own vaccination efforts.
Well, 12 News has learned that the state is planning to use some of its pre-existing testing locations as potential vaccination sites, although they're not making it clear which ones they're considering. All of this as the number of weekly doses the state is receiving went up just today.
Very exciting, and every little bit helps for sure.
More weekly doses means more available appointments, but knowing when and where to sign up can feel like a shot in the dark.
Everything's on the table.
Over the weekend, about 5,000 Rhode Islanders 75 and older started getting vaccinated. The state says more in that age group will have their chance to sign up in the coming days. Dr. Philip Chan telling me vaccine registration will look similar to scheduling a COVID test with the state, primarily done online.
You can go to this one website, right? And then you can fill out your information and be directed to one of many different testing sites.
Then there's CVS, the company announcing the rollout of its first in-store vaccination sites, starting with locations in East Greenwich, Westerly, Woonsocket, and Seekonk, Massachusetts, all in an effort to get vaccine closer to where people live and work.
This is one other mechanism that people can get vaccine at.
CVS says eligibility will follow each state's timeline. You must have an appointment and can make it online. Registration will open February 9th with appointments beginning on the 11th. And CVS will start by receiving roughly 3,500 weekly doses for their pharmacies in Rhode Island. It's important to note the amount that CVS is getting is in addition to what the state receives every week. In Providence, Brandon Truitt, 12 News.
Thank you, Brandon. And we received lots of questions about the vaccine rollout right now on WDPRI.com. We have an extensive Q&A put together by Eli Sherman, plus a town-by-town breakdown of how each is distributing vaccines and all of our stories on the vaccine rollout so far.